So let's go over today how to figure out a pan. We have a storyboard, some dialogue, and some exposure sheets. So let's look at what we got here. We have our storyboard. This is called Scene 2. This is Panel 1. We have a man here. His name is Man A. We're going to hold on him for 6 frames. Usually that 6 frames will be written under here. And then in panel 2, he's going to lean back, raise up his arm to wave his hand up and down to his friend. He's going to say, "Hi, hey." Sometime in that, we have to slug that he is going to lean back, mostly on his dialogue, with his hand up, and he's going to wave his hand up and down, 3 frames down, 3 frames up, 3 frames down, 3 frames up, all on ones, so it looks nice and smooth. Then we're going to pan across to his buddy, Man B, and that pan is going to be 12 frames. This guy's dialogue is probably going to start a little bit over the pan, and his hand is already up, and he's waving his hand up and down, 3 frames up, 3 frames down, up, down. That'll be 12 frames. It'll probably keep going longer than that. And at the end of his dialogue, we're going to hold another 8 frames. And that'll be sometime during the waving. Now, on the sheets, here's what it looks like. On the sheets, we have Scene 2 is written here in red. There's a red line across the top. We've labeled them Man A and Man B. Man A is in panel 1. Just like we said, we're holding for 6 frames. So here's 6 frame hold. He's going to lean back, put his hand up to wave in 6 frames. And his dialogue starts right when he's leaning back to say hi and putting his hand up to wave. He says, "Hi, hey." He holds that hey for a while. And he's waving his hand up and down like we slugged here, or like we timed here. 3 frames down, up, down, up, down. And then down, up, down, up, down. And then we have a pan, 12 frames across. And so what that looks like on our sheets is a red arrow top, red line down, 12 frames, red arrow at the bottom, and we say pan, the direction of the pan. We want a 2 frame ease into the pan, 2 frame ease out of the pan. That line indicates that's the end of the pan. So that vertical line corresponds to our horizontal line going across from this guy to this guy. So this guy, Man B, is already waving. Here's his pose for waving his hand up and down. Here's the timing for it, up, down, on ones. And here's his dialogue. As we're into the pan, his dialogue starts, "Hey, hi." He's already in motion, waving his hand up and down, up and down. And I just continued it up and down to the end of the shot here. This will be the scene cut. Across here. And then you would draw a line right across like that. And that is how you do a pan using storyboard and exposure sheets. You can see a little clearer here. 2 frame ease in, 2 frame ease out. Pan is 12 frames altogether. Scene cuts down here. Here's his dialogue. I didn't expose the mouth shapes. And then this is the timing for the waving of the hand up and down, and I just kept it going there. Here's this guy's timing for his hand waving up and down. And being as he's doing it during the pan, that way it's covered so the action continues through the pan. So that's how you do a pan when you've got just storyboards. And next, in another episode, we'll do a pan if you have actual animation and layouts, which is slightly different. Not totally, but just slightly. So, till then, keep drawing and keep practicing, and we'll see you next time.